Now, I've been I've been a big advocate for a long time, both in written papers and on social media, that physiotherapists, probably in most settings, ought to be considering whether they take blood pressure just as a basic test. And everybody goes, oh, I haven't got time for all that because I've got all these other important things to do. But I'm kind of saying to myself, I'm saying, well, if you work in manual therapy, I would say it's almost like a no-brainer. If a patient's coming in, you really don't know what their blood pressure is. And I also learned this from patients because I worked in a setting, it was like a gymnasium setting where every single patient that came into the gymnasium had their blood pressure taken as routine. It was part of a medico-legal routine that the gymnasium put in place for safety reasons. And I was astonished at the outcome of these findings. So these fit, healthy-looking individuals that were walking into the gym wanting to start a fitness program, they had their blood pressures taken, and there was a large proportion of them that actually had either pre-hypertension or full-blown hypertension that was picked up at these pre-checks prior to the sort of joining the gym. I thought to myself, well, this is really odd, isn't it? So in actual fact, what we don't know ever when a patient walks in is whether these are patients that are normal or whether they're hypertensive or whether they're really hypertensive. And we can't know by just looking at them. And what we're going to do, we're about to then move them around, do some tests, do some passive tests, and then probably then do some treatments that might involve movement and activity, and then probably prescribe some exercises, and then specific to their condition, if it's a head and neck condition, and then probably prescribe some physical exercise thereafter as part of their management. Now, I'm thinking to myself, if I'm going to do any of those things, I'd probably want to know what a patient's baseline blood pressure is before I started, even if it was just the physical exercise.